Before we get into today's video, if you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe. It means the world, and it helps the video perform on the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching. Now to today's video. You guys are so lucky today because you get almost 2 for 1 here. Not only am I going to talk about how I feel about She-Hulk, but how Hulk himself has ultimately failed as a character. Or he's been failed by MCU. The reason there are 1 video though and not 2 is because watching this show made me realize how Hulk has been poorly handled within this cinematic universe. Let's start with She-Hulk because let's be honest, that's what a portion of you are here for, to hear me bash about it. And well, I'm not gonna bash on it. I'm gonna fucking beat it till it's dead because this show sucks.
I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
I put a poll on my channel asking for your thoughts on the show, and a great majority of you said it was unbearable, which it is. It's an awful mess. I'm gonna start with the good stuff first, because there's less of that. It tries to be original by breaking the 4th wall. Tries is the key word. Deadpool did it first, and much better, obviously. It tries to not copy and paste as usual, but it still ends up doing that. It tries, kinda. Tatiana isn't a bad lead actress at all with what she's been given. Just poor writing of her character. Abomination is back, but he's not the best. He has a good scene. I really like his scene where he describes how he felt in the whole Hulk situation in the Hulk movie. That was really good. And then after that, it's just really weird.
Love you.
And yeah, I think, okay, that's it. Moving on to the stuff that everyone cares about, the bad stuff. Holy shit. I don't know where to start. Okay, the main character, let's start with that. She's unbearable to watch. The actress is good, obviously, but she's written like the worst character ever and the biggest asshole for no reason. She is such a bitch to literally everyone who's nice to her, except her dad. Her dad's awesome, and protect that man with your life. I love him. However, she literally belittles Bruce time and time again. The bro who's trying to help you, like, dog, shut up and be grateful he's trying to help. Instead, no, she just yells at him, belittles him, which that makes no sense, but whatever. These side characters are so generic, and they have about as much depth as a piece of styrofoam.
Yo, but I'm a styrofoam cup, yo.
Like, really? You want to send the message of a strong female lead, so what do? Give her the most heinous piece of shit coworker who would never have a job doing anything in today's economy, let alone a lawyer in New York City. Holy shit. That makes no sense. Like, that's not how that works. Her best friend slash assistant, I guess, character is also just like the regular annoying best friend who adds no depth. Then, oh my god, we have a new client. Oh my god, he's so hot. I have a date tonight.
Oh my god, are you swiping?
Yes, of course.
Like, she has nothing. She's nothing. I genuinely believe that this girl's life revolves around the character She-Hulk herself. I could see her sitting at home plugged into a charging pack like a lifeless robot. Detroit Human had more personality than her, and they are robots. I don't understand how they do this. The characters lack so much depth that they bring in a cameo every episode. It's actually such a problem that they wrote it into the script. I don't understand how you do that.
I just want to make sure that you don't think this is one of those cameo every week type of shows. It's not. Well, except Bruce. And Blonsky. And Wong. Just remember whose show this actually is.
Acknowledging it doesn't make it any better. It just proves the point that you know what you're doing, and it still isn't good. How do you... A cameo from the larger MCU in every episode is so desperate. I also know Daredevil's coming to the show, and if they ruin him with this god-awful writing, I'm gonna give a kid some candy, then take it away, eat it, spit it in their face, and then kick them in the shin too, so they know the pain that I feel that they do to Daredevil. Also, really random, why does turning into She-Hulk make her hair straight? Like, I get that's her iconic look, yeah, right. But Tatiana's hair is super curly. So it makes no sense why her hair just like straightens out as she grows, because if the hair grows, it doesn't straighten, it just curls. I have curly hair, I know how that works. And then the fact that She-Hulk not only puts up a fight against Hulk, but kicks his ass kind of for the better portion of it, better be only because Bruce holds back. I assume he does, because he doesn't want to kill or hurt his cousin actually. But if we're being honest, Hulk would rip her apart, and the fight they have is so boring for no reason at all and forced in a way. Like, I'm done, I'm bored, I don't like that show. It makes me upset that it exists. I think I'm ready to talk about the Hulk now. We'll get into that. Bruce is the best part of the show, even despite him saying bro, which, yes, haha, funny, bad choice. He's still pretty well written. If you weren't given any context to the first episode, you'd think it's actually his show, which it should be. I actually felt something when he talked about Tony in this show. Mark Ruffalo truly comes off as a man who's lost his best friend, reminiscing about the bar they built and how when he and She-Hulk are fighting, he doesn't care about anything until the bar is destroyed, because that has such a special place in his heart. The last thing he built with his best friend. But one thing about these scenes sticks with me. It's that Bruce shouldn't be Smart Hulk in it. He should be Bruce. Smart Hulk should have never been a thing. Hulk himself actually is the metaphor for the darker side us all humans have within us. The anger and poor judgment we make is a representative of Hulk. Bruce battling Hulk is literally just a man fighting his demons. But the anger that Hulk represents also represents the part of Bruce that wishes he was strong enough to fight for people. Bruce truly does want to make the world a better place, and he clearly wants to save people. It's why he became a nuclear physicist. He wanted to find a way to make humans immune to gamma radiation. However, like everyone at some point within their lives, he gets kicked down and he's told not to stand up. The anger within him, the Hulk within him, wants to stand up to those people and show them not to pick on those because you can. The Hulk actually doesn't hate Bruce like Bruce hates the Hulk. The Hulk hates that Bruce doesn't realize what he's trying to do for him. The Hulk fights for Bruce and sticks up for him. It's just unfortunately it comes out in the wrong way, just as anger itself does. They're never on the same page, but when they are, the Hulk can truly shine with the strength of Hulk and the reinforcement that Bruce supports who or what they're angry at. His love for Natasha was actually an amazing choice within the universe, I believe. Natasha was the only one who could get through to not only Bruce, but to Hulk. Consistently. Bruce assumed he couldn't be with or love Natasha because of the Hulk. But what Bruce failed to realize is that the Hulk loves her just as much as he does, which is why he chooses to leave Earth at the end of Ultron. Hulk can't express love, so he must do it in the way an angry child can, assuming she's better off without him. Hulk cowering after Thanos kicks his ass in Infinity War actually really didn't upset me. Hulk within the comics is pretty commonly seen as a giant baby with godlike strength and a bad temper, so this fits pretty well. But to completely dissolve away into the Green Giant doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Imagine this, Bruce sees Thanos sitting on the bodies of Tony, Thor, and Steve, all beaten. He yells at Thanos for killing Natasha. Thanos rebuttals, saying her sacrifice was necessary for the universe to be grateful. Bruce yells that she was all he was grateful for, before the Hulk part of him screams in agreement, turning into the Hulk and yelling before kicking the shit out of him before help arrives. All we needed was Hulk knowing Black Widow had died and couldn't come back. Then he would see Thanos and go apeshit and absolutely get his revenge, knowing the only woman who could get to Hulk and Hulk truly loved died because of him. Now Hulk and Bruce coming together to agree, let's smash this purple fuck. Bruce would finally discover what the Hulk is. A demon who cares for those, just in a very terrifying way. Ever since that movie though, we haven't seen the coolest part of Hulk, the Hulk himself. We love seeing the internal struggle between Hulk and Bruce. That's the entire dynamic of his character, is that struggle. And that's what Civil War and Age of Ultron brought, talking about Bruce going through depression, trying to put the bullet and unalive himself while the other guy spits it out. That's from the comics. That's a beautiful description of what it's like to fight that part of you. To accept that part of you doesn't mean you become Smart Hulk. It means you become you, and you know that you don't hate yourself for being angry. We love seeing him hate who he is, and we love the Hulk. Hulk was once a staple of the Avengers, as he should be. He's such an important character. Hulk is part of what makes Marvel great. Now he's completely obsolete. He's a cameo. The bro went from being one of the big five to being a cameo. It's a horrid decision to make him a cameo. The Hulk and Mark Ruffalo deserve their own TV show at the least, but easily give this man his movies. How are you gonna give Thor and Captain America and Iron Man their movies and not the Hulk, like he isn't just as important as them? And not only that, he has just as interesting side plots as any of the other Avengers. I understand new characters need to be fleshed out, like She-Hulk, but Bruce isn't dead. He's in his prime. With Infinity War done, he now has the potential to be given the spotlight he's deserved. Yet they would rather give it to anyone else, unfortunately. They blame it on, why would we give it to him? He had his movie and it failed. No, the movie sucked. That's what happened. Why would one movie stop you? One bad movie doesn't mean he's a bad character. If you went off of that, then Batman and Superman would both be awful characters. Because Superman has had bad movies, Batman has had bad movies, Green Lantern has had bad movies. Wolverine has had bad movies. Deadpool has had been in a bad movie. Every X-Men ever alive. Spider-Man has been in bad movies. You can say what you want. The Amazing Spider-Man. I love Andrew Garfield. It's just not a good movie. I think that's pretty, like, it's not as bad as people thought it was, but it's still not good. Those are all characters who have been in bad movies, but people still love them, just as the Hulk, and they were given other chances. Not Green Lantern, though. And he needs to be given that chance, otherwise, you're just wasting potential. Flesh out the universe, bring the Hulk into it, make the Hulk his thing. I hope one day they can finally give the Hulk and Bruce the love that they deserve, regardless of the phase that they're in. The Hulk should always be the Incredible Hulk. Thank you so much for everyone watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any other characters regarding Marvel or DC that you feel the same way and passionate about, please let me know down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.